What's up, guys? It's your girl Jade, your Untouchable Queen, back with another video. This is going to be an update video for you guys. I have a lot of things to talk about in a very short amount of time, so I'm going to quickly get into it. First and foremost, I know I've been gone for a while. I have had a lot of things happening in the span of the last couple months. I'm trying to remember the last time I updated you. It's probably in December or January, maybe, when I had that breakdown. I don't know. Sorry. Well, just know that from December until now, I've had a lot of things going on, okay? I just recently came back from vacation a couple days ago, and I was enjoying myself. It was nice. I was on the beach. I got to have a lot of fun, enjoying myself. It was so peaceful. It was a good vacation. It was a good mental break because I was mentally exhausted. You know, just a lot of stuff was going on mentally, emotionally, and physically too. Let me see what else. I will be back into gaming. I played The Walking Dead Telltale yesterday. I did play The Last of Us the day before, and it just hasn't uploaded yet, and I'll probably be playing it again today. So there's that. Let me see what else. What else? So that's probably why I've been so delayed with all of that. Sorry, the TV's playing in the background. That's what's distracting me. Also, I don't know if you've noticed already, but well, if you haven't seen it on Instagram or Facebook for family would see it on Facebook, friends would see it on Instagram. I had a little announcement over my vacation and was super excited because I didn't want to tell anybody right away after I found out. I will do a story time probably later on today, telling you guys how I found out, all the details, and everything in between on that. But I announced it and I was super excited about it. Sorry, my nose is like bothering me. I'm very congested right now. But yeah, if you can't already tell, I am breaking out like very badly in my face. Like horribly. And that is because, stand up so you guys can see it. You can't really see it yet because I'm not that far along, but I have a little pouch growing here. I am, in fact, pregnant. I literally found out I was pregnant. I didn't find out until February, but I've been pregnant for a while, according to my doctor. And again, like I said, I'll have a story time explaining all of that later. But as far as I know, I got to hear the heartbeat at the very first appointment, and I was actually shocked because usually you're not supposed to hear the heartbeat that early, but my baby's heartbeat, well, I don't know if it's a 1 or 2 yet because it was too early to tell, because I have the twin gene in my family too. So we'll see by the next appointment if I'm having 1 baby or 2. But when I did go to that appointment, the heartbeat was really, really fast and it was really, really healthy. So it really made me happy. Like, I'm going to show a video of it in the story time video, of the heartbeat, the ultrasound, everything. And it was just so surreal finding all that out. I just wasn't mentally, I wasn't, how do I put it? Like, it was a shock for sure, but anybody who knows me knows I have always wanted to be a mom. So this is a big important chapter in my life that makes me super happy. Like, I have no words to say how excited I am to be a mom finally. Like, this is something that I've always dreamed about, and it's surreal for me because my mom, you know, I've explained this story multiple times to y'all, but my mom died when I was 3. So for me to experience being a mom, it's like a blessing in that moment, because I didn't get to have that opportunity with my mom. So now I get to have my own opportunity to be a mom. And I've been getting a lot of congratulations, and a lot of people have been like telling me that they think I'm going to be an amazing mom just because of how nurturing and how great I am with kids. Because I believe that kids need to be loved and nurtured. I don't believe kids are just a paycheck. I have never believed in that. I absolutely can't stand seeing people who only work with kids for money and not for love and care. So it's surreal, and it is a little bitter because I wish my mom was here. I also wish that my best friend who passed away, Talia, was here, because she would have loved the opportunity of being, honestly, if she was here, and I know she's here in spirit. I know she was here the day I found out, because I bawled like a baby. And I felt such comfort at the same time. It was weird. But I know that if she were here, I would have made her the godmother of my baby, for sure. Because she deserves that. She earned it. She just meant so much to me. But yeah, it's a little bitter, it's a little hurtful, because I, you know, there's a lot of things that I just wish that she could have been here and my mom could have been here. But I'm going to make the most out of it. I have a lot of help. I have a lot of people who are in my corner, and I'm very happy and excited about it. I also, now, that's not to say that I haven't had the latter too. I've had a few not so nice people, and I've had a lot of unhelpful people in my corner too. And that's okay, because at the end of the day, it's not them. It's not their life. It's mine. It's my child. So whether they like it or not, that is how I'm going to go about it. I'm in the process of looking for a place, and I am very close to finding one. And once I find one, I'm going to move forward with my life. And that's just going to be that. I will make a perfectly announcement, and I'm gonna make it right now. If you have not been supportive of me throughout my relationship, my pregnancy, or any of it, just don't expect to be invited to the baby shower, gender reveal, and future wedding whenever that comes about. Because I promise you, not happening. And don't expect to be invited to the hospital when I give birth if you haven't been a part of it or you haven't been accepting of it from the beginning. Because I won't tolerate that BS around my kid. I am a very different Jaden from the Jaden that people knew before. I have grown so much. I have learned so much. I have been more confident, more respectful, more open, more transparent. I have been working really hard on myself these last few months. I am not the same girl that I was before. And a lot of that I blame on manipulation and stupidity on my part. I also blame it on being in the wrong crowd of people and being around people that weren't really trying to help me grow. And grief was also a big part of that. I just went through a downward spiral, and thankful to people who actually still believed in me and tried to help me and lift me out of that pit, because I have never been more happy with the way that I am now than I was then. I've grown exponentially since then. And I am just so proud of myself for the growth, because before I was definitely doing things that I myself were absolutely disgusted and not proud of. But we are human, and we learn and we grow and we mature, and it takes time. And adding all those other things in between, like grief and frustration and manipulation and being around people who did not have my best interest at heart, was part of the problem. So, it just takes a lot of maturing and growth to realize, like, hey, that wasn't cool. You shouldn't have done that. But it's up to you to own and fix your mistakes. So that's exactly what I did. So yeah, I definitely learned from it, and I grew and matured. And I was very much happy. It takes a lot to learn from your mistakes. It takes a lot to own up to your mistakes too. But I also know that though I made my mistakes and I owned up to them, I'm not the only one at fault, There's a lot of things that take place in the things. So, it is what it is. But going back to what I was saying earlier, yeah, I refuse to have any craziness or drama around my baby when the baby is born, whenever that may be. I want to try to make a good, respectable life for my child. So, okay. Excuse me. I'm going to, just do the best I can and move forward. Now, my doctor told me that I am supposed to be due in the fall. So we'll see how that goes. Sometime in the fall, late fall. which I'm excited for. I don't know how I feel about being in the cold and pregnant. But hey, that just means I get to be inside most of the time and cozy. So, hey, not that bad. The doctor definitely told me that the baby was... Now, here's the interesting part. I love it when I get to talk to the doctor and, like, learn all the things about the baby, right? The baby, they said the baby was conceived around December. Early January at the most. So... you know. Well, yeah. Yeah. So it's an exciting process, you know, and I'm just glad that I have a lot of people who are actually trying to be helpful or unique in some way. Now, here's the thing that I actually was shocked about. My stepmom, for those who don't know, me and my stepmom did not have the strongest relationship when we were first introduced. It actually wasn't very strong for a while. It was very tense. So being that as it may, we weren't that close. So me and my dad have always been close. And, you know, me and my dad, there were a lot of tendencies where we didn't get along, but we were close. We didn't talk about everything, but we talked about most things. You know, that was my safe space to go to, besides my godmother, of course. So when I found out that I was pregnant, and again, I'll give more details in the story time, the one person I was expecting to be in my corner was my dad. Can you take a guess and say who wasn't in my corner when this happened? If you guessed him, you are absolutely correct. He was not in my corner. He really said some hurtful things that day, and it absolutely, it hurt a lot, the things that he said to me, because never in a million years would I think that I would have heard that come out of his mouth, ever. Especially because I've already been through a situation like that before, where when me and my ex-fiance were together, and I thought I was pregnant at one point with him, there was a situation that happened where I thought I was pregnant, and we talked about it, and it came out that I wasn't. But it was just sad because of the fact that I thought, you know, in that incident, I was going to be supported, and instead of being supported, I was told something very mean, something very hurtful. And to hear my then partner say that, and then to have it come full circle and have my dad say the same thing, was brutal. I don't know. It hurt a lot. And then to talk to people and, you know, to have, because I don't know if people have noticed, but I've stopped talking to a lot of people lately. I'm not on social media as much as I am anymore. Like, I just stick to myself lately. And my frustration is really where that situation happened with my dad. And then I had my I have a friend of mine that I told about the situation, and they made it seem like, oh, well, it's not too late. Like, you could still do that. And I'm like, why would I do that? Like, that's not a joke. That's not funny. Nowhere in the world is that funny. It's just, I don't know. There are situations that, and things that I'm just like, I don't know. I just know that moving forward, I know what I want for my life and my future. I know what type of mom and what type of family I want to have. And for that, whatever the case may be, good, bad, indifferent, whether good things happen or certain things come about, regardless of the fact, I'm going to take it in stride and take it no matter how it goes. I just want to know that people are going to be there for me and actually support me, not turn me down and treat me down at any point. If that is the case, though, and you don't have anything polite to say about me or my baby and my pregnancy, and you want to be absolutely disgraceful and rude and then try to enter into my baby's life, let me just say, and let me make it perfectly abundantly clear, that you can kiss my left and my right, you can eat it from the back, and suck it up, and let God hit you on the way out, because I'm not having it around my kid. I will not. I will not. No good, no negative, no bad influences, as much as I can help it. I don't want any derogatory or negative, disrespectful people around my kid, if I can help it. I mean, I know I can't prevent everything, but I will prevent what I can, for sure. And that's just the gist of it. I don't have any patience with anyone who thought that they were going to cause me trouble in my upcoming pregnancy. This is my first pregnancy, and I want everything to go smoothly as much as it can, which is why I've been steering clear of being on social media and being out in being, what's the word I'm looking for? I've just been keeping a low profile, if that makes sense. Like, I haven't really been out and open, because at the end of the day, I don't want that stress. I want peace and quiet. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, you guys will get more gaming. You guys will get more videos. I am pregnant and excited and happy to be pregnant. You will get a story time explaining the pregnancy and all that later. There are a lot of changes that are going to happen. Obviously, once I have the baby, I may not be uploading as much because I'm going to be focused on the baby, obviously. So just be prepared for that. I'm trying to think. There was something else that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Dagnabbit, what was it? I mean, I'm enjoying my new job as a daycare teacher. I like it. Well, I've always loved being in daycare. That's never been a thing. But, it's nice. It's calming. It's fun. I enjoy it very much. Sorry, I got nauseous. Oh my gosh. Also, interesting thing about the pregnancy, I haven't had any weird cravings, weird symptoms. The only symptom I've had that was consistent was fatigue, nausea on an occasion, and excessively hungry. Like, I'm hungry all the time. Like, I'm literally, after I make this video, I'm gonna go make me some food, and then I'm gonna play a game for you guys. So, yeah. But I haven't had any weird cravings yet. So I've had a pretty normal pregnancy for the most part. Nothing abnormal or wild or weird. I mean, I do have severe mood swings though, but I've always had mood swings because Cancer. I'm a Cancer, you know. We're automatically moody. But it's been a little bit more because I'm gonna talk about it in story time, but there was an instance right before I found out where there was food that I wanted and somebody ate it, and I cried like a baby because somebody ate the food, which I know sounds like, oh, well, you know, if you love food, that's not something that somebody wouldn't get upset about. But no, I was full on breaking down crying. Like, I was beyond upset. So, you know, the hormones have definitely changed a lot. And I'm really excited about this whole new chapter in my life. So I can't wait to see how things go. And yeah. So yeah, gaming will be back in full throttle. Lots more updates will be, lots more stuff is happening in the future. You know, I'm excited. When I go to my next appointment, I will try to keep you guys updated as best as I can about the whole process. I do want to leave some things, you know, under wraps though, because obviously I want to enjoy this. This is my first pregnancy. This is my first time being a mom. I want to enjoy the good, the bad, and the newness of it. Like, I'm excited. I want to say I'm almost 12 weeks. I'm about to be 12 weeks in like a day or two. So I'm excited. I'm trying to think, was there anything else? Sorry, my brain is not moving quick enough with me today. Is there anything else? Oh, I don't know. I probably had some other stuff that I was supposed to announce, but I can't remember it right now. Just, you know, as always, let me know what type of videos and things you want to see. We did make it to 300 subscribers, so I'm super excited about that. Congratulations to us. Thank you guys for being so patient with me. I know I haven't been the best when it comes to being consistent, but I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. So thank you guys for that. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next video. The storytime video will be coming out later. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.